I like it. I like it a lot. So what's your advice to kids right now that aren't in a sport and they're bored and they're just on social media all day, they're on the internet all day? What's your advice to these parents? Like, what's the benefits of getting your kid in a sport, and what do you think it does for their life in general even if they don't make it pro? What do you think that it does for them? Because you're a teacher. I know that you're a teacher, and I know you're with kids all the time, so.
Work ethic, all right? So learn how to work, whether it's a team sport or an individual sport.
Yeah.
To be good at it and to be able to compete,
yeah,
you have to work hard, all right? So if that there's, lifting weight, if that there's doing drills, all right? If you want to be an archer, you got to shoot thousands of shots a day.
Yeah.
Right? So you can get that bullseye, right?
Yeah.
So also, be a team player, be able to cooperate with others.
Yeah.
For the most part, 99.9% of the kids, are going to be entering the workforce where they're going to work for somebody or somebody's going to work for them.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to be able to work with others.
Yeah.
All right? And fun. Life is fun, man. And sports is fun. If you're watching the American Madness,
yeah.
There's a team that wins, there's a team that loses, but, during that 40 minutes, kids are having fun and doing something that they love, and their parents are able to watch it too.
Yeah.
Right? So,
along with thousands of people. With thousands of people. What was the attendance like that week in Nationals? Just a quick insight.
I want to say 24,000.
Wow.
So I know our game against Ryerson, it was like 6,500.
Just one game, 2 hours of basketball. 5,500 people from Halifax came out to watch. People from all over the country came out to watch that. Yeah. You guys had New York Times reporters there, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I saw that they did an interview with Plato and a couple other people. Yeah.
Wow, so you guys are big time now. So going back to that, because I know we're watching March Madness, man. I know Gonzaga's playing in like 40 minutes here. That's my team. I rep them hard. They go in the UK in the final. That's my pick. I know you got Kansas. But quick, what's the difference between American kids' mentality and Canadian kids' mentality, and why do you think that a lot of people think Canadian basketball is soft? As a like people say, rep on the street is, when you look at Pro X, people say Canadian basketball is softer than American basketball, this, that, and the third. You guys are too pretty. You guys don't play hard enough. You guys aren't grimy enough. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You guys don't get the job done at the pro level. Why do you think that is?
Okay, soft. Well, if anyone's played against us, or seen us play, you know that we ain't soft.
I know you guys aren't. I'm just saying in general, Canada basketball.
But, well, you know what? The matter is, a lot of other kids in the United States, man, at a young age, they know that if they can, get a D1 scholarship, it's going to change their lives.
Yeah.
Whether that's playing pro or being able to get an engineering degree to get a job to support your family.
Yeah.
Right? So whereas in Canada, we really can't give full scholarships.
Right.
Kind of thing. And I guess there's just maybe not that drive to, provide for your family or to make your life better that maybe some individuals in the United States have.
Right. But I think my counter to what the Americans say is, like my network, my social network that I have now just from playing at Nate and Calgary and playing at Dow with you guys, I know people around the country that can refer me to jobs that I wouldn't have access to. You know what I mean? Like I know I can use you as a reference. I can use Plato as a reference. I can use Dan Van Hoor as a reference. I work at TD now full time, and that's because of what I did as an athlete. And that's what I say to that. Because even if I don't play pro at a second in my life, say I blow up my knee tomorrow and I can't go play pro, I can't go try out in Spain. Say I blow up my knee tomorrow. I still am good for life. I'm good. I can take care of my family if I need to. Just off what I've done so far, I go back, finish my degree up, continue working at TD, do what I do. And I think that a lot of kids don't know that. The knowledge just isn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think, go ahead.
Yeah, one thing that Coach Plato always teaches to our kids is that, university athletes are what future employers are looking at.
Yep.
When they're looking to hire, all right? You're used to dealing with pressure.
Yep.
All right. You're used to dealing with the adversity.
Yep.
You have good, teamwork skills.
Yep.
All right. So, and you like competition. So whether it's a business, where you might got to compete.
Yep.
Try to get sales. You have that competitive drive. The coach always says, that future employers love grassroots athletes.
That's the truth. That's the truth. 100. I like it. And then, for last question here, what's your bit of I'm asking everybody this question on this week's show. What's your advice mentally, not physically, not about getting the next trainer, not about getting the best trainer in town, not about paying for this, paying for that. What's your advice mentally to any kids starting out basketball right now, whether they want to go from junior high to senior high, whether they want to go from senior high to college, whether they want to go to ACSC University, whether they want to go university to pro, whether they're just starting? What's your mental advice to kids? Because I know it's hard. It's hard to pick up a sport for the first time, or it's hard to try and get better. What's your advice to kids trying to get better mentally?
Don't play the sport if you're not going to enjoy having fun playing the sport.
100.
Second.
Yeah.
I'm 34. I feel like I'm getting old.
Yeah.
You got to find something. You have to go to the park, to the gym, and find people who are better than you and play them until you can beat them. Then it's on to the next one.
Right. 100.
Because while I'm driving around racing, in the summertime I drive around, my old hood where I grew up at.
Yeah, to see the kids play, right?
Yeah. Well, other courts outside. The courts are empty, man. No one plays ball anymore.
That's because they're all on social media. They're all on Instagram getting likes.
Yeah, so, just try to find where the best competition is and play. Just play basketball and love the game.
Love the game, it'll love you back. That's my philosophy. All right. That's all I got for you today, Anton. That was 17 minutes of gold.